which in Leviticus is a terrible sin. And your daughters can be sold as slaves. Your daughters can be sold as slaves almost any infringement. And you can rape the daughters of your enemies. All these things are welcomed in the Bible. But just 3 little references to a little bit of flesh on flesh. And anyway, don't get me started on that.
No, I'd like to.
Really? I thought
that was part of the payment.
I'd thought of having Grindr on in this room and just seeing if there's anybody.
I was kind of thinking, because as I was reading your book, and I think you were talking about how... Because you're quite an interesting Englishman, I think, and I think you're kind of... You're always seen as quintessentially English, but I think you sort of are quintessentially English in that you are the grandson, at least, of immigrants.
Yes.
Of Jewish immigrants.
Yes.
But you're quite traditional. You sort of say what you want all the pomp and ceremony of everything to survive.
Cricket.
But then you're not a Luddite. You're very into the future and technology and changing, and obviously you're gay, and that's you're very kind of liberal in those views. And that to me seems much more English than...
Yes.
You know, because England is a nation of immigrants. We're completely made up of immigrants. And it's and I kind of... as I was reading your book, I was thinking, if we were to change the political system slightly, I think you're right, keep it as it is, but you, Stephen Fry, become essentially a non-elected president, right, of the United Kingdom. I think everyone would go with this. And basically everything operates... It's sort of a bit like the role the Queen used to have. Yeah. Or the King used to have. But basically a law is passed by Parliament. They come to you and they say, is this all right? And you go, yeah. Or, nah. No. And whatever you say...
You just haven't read it through.
Yeah. And whatever you say is what happens. But everything else goes first. So you can't say, I'm going to make it a law.
No, I'm saying, don't give me absolute power, please.
But they'll come to you with their laws, and David Cameron will say, shall we allow gay marriage? And you, I'm guessing you'll say yes, but I'm...
Is this a complicated way, David? Just come out and ask, David. You don't have to dress it up in frills. Cameron is an anagram of romance.
I think that would work. And then when you die, David Mitchell can do it. He won't be as good, but I mean, it's what do you think?
More logical. Oh, yeah. So that means... oh, so if you're saying that...
I would like to see that. Now, I do have to take issue with you about your fine novel, Making History.
Right.
I enjoyed the novel, but if you were listening last week, one woman over there was, I was talking about the film Sliding Doors.